Wsuuuuuup ChillFam, this is your host Naj and welcome back to Chillcast.
Hola, soy Naj, نهار جديد وأميجا جديدة علينا دابرو باجالوفيت.
Bravo.
I swear I've been repeating this the whole day.
لا والله زوين.
علينا مرحبا بك في تشيلكاست.
الله يحفظك، شكرا بزاف ناج.
مرحبا, have your drink, chill ويلا نبدا. كويك ريمايندر, ما تنساوش بلا تشيلكاست ولا ديسپونيبل في كاع لي بلاتفورم دو ستريمينغ. اللي ما عندوش الوقت باش يتفرج في يوتيوب دير لي زيكوتور ديالك and dive with us into the untold stories. Alina, I'm so glad to have you here. Today's conversation is gonna be a little bit different from anything you have done before.
أيه.
And from your typical interviews, okay? So we're keeping it real and bold اليوم, okay?
ولكن ناج قبل نبداو عندي شي حاجة for you.
Okay.
صخرار سوربرايز. أنا أجيب لك شي حاجة من روسيا.
Oh my God!
This is
Oh my God!
unexpected surprise.
Oh my God, she's the best. She's now I feel so bad that I didn't
لا كل شي مزيان بحال
bring you anything.
بحال روسيا. أنا c'est pas possible أنا جاية guests في دار شي واحد وما جاب لك والو.
شكرا بزاف علينا. This is so sweet, by the way. This is a Russian chocolate, right?
Yes.
Thank you so much. And with milk that I love. Thank you so much. I'll taste it after. So I don't wanna, you know.
Yes.
Okay, Alina. So let's start from the very beginning and get to know you better. Okay?
Yes.
كيفاش كانت childhood ديالك? And how would you describe the environment اللي كبرتي فيه؟
في الأول بريت نقول أنا ما عمر ما كدوبش مع شي واحد زعما في social media ولا في interviews about my childhood. أول مرة.
Nice.
أول مرة. alors أنا روسية. أنا من بيرم مدينة صغيرة زعما في روسيا. هذا مدينة صغيرة. الوالد والوالدة ديالي دكتورز.
Nice.
الوالدة dentist for kids.
Okay.
والوالد دكتور ولكن ما خدامش بحال دكتور. أنا كنت 3 سنين. الوالدة والوالد divorce. وي كاين بزاف مشاكلات ديما fighting. الوالد والوالدة ديما ستريس وصافي بزاف ديال العام أنا كنت ساكنة مع الوالدة ديال الوالدة.
Okay, so your جدة ديالك.
وي childhood كنت زوين صراحة. زعما أنا الوالدة خدامة بزاف. الوالدة خدامة الوالد خدام و divorce ولكن they always helped me. They, you know, أنا عندها كل شيء صراحة باسكو my parents كان خدامين بزاف. Just like it's of course like it's difficult talk درجة. صعب وسمح لي كاملين.
برافو.
أنا كدوب درجة مش professional but I'm trying. فاش كاين بزاف ديال الناس ما فهمتش لونجلي.
Chillcast. Honestly, witnessing such an event from a very young age must have changed something in you and indeed made you who you are today. Alina, do you feel like the divorce made you like more independent or like made you seek more like support from people you felt maybe stable with?
What to say? Of course, divorce was a big stress in my life, so it was really hard to be like 1 week with my father, 1 week with my mom, and I always wanted to prove that to my father, especially to my father, that I'm strong. I wanted like always to feel that he's proud of me, also my mom, that you know that they are proud of me, that they can say, oh, like
this is our
daughter and stuff. So that's why I started working like in really young age. عرفتي my خدمة الأولى my first job.
Okay.
You know what it was? I was cleaning our, like we living in Russia 5 étages.
Okay.
5 الإتاج.
Okay.
وكل واحد should every week cleaning the
stairs.
all the stairs. Exactly.
Okay.
So I was going to neighbors and asking like, if you want I can clean and you just pay me some small money. That was my first job.
How old you were, like?
Yeah, I were like 7 or 8, like this age.
Really?
8, 7, yeah, like this age. And I remember that my mom, she knew it and she was really proud of me. And for the first money, I bought her chocolate, like Raffaello, you know, like this. That period, it was like so expensive.
Yeah,
chocolate.
it was like,
yeah, you're rich.
Okay.
You are rich if you have this chocolate. So I bought her gift, also flowers, and she was really happy. So أنا كنت خدامة في بزاف ديال الجوبز فاش just to have my own money, to not asking my parents for the money. Bien sûr الوالد ديما عطيتك فلوس فاش كتخلص ايكول، فاش شي حاجه في ايكول. زعما ايكول كنت فابور في روسيا، ولكن كاين بزاف ديال الحوايج ستاف فور سكول فور باسكتبول، ديما كتخلص حتى الوالده. ولكن I didn't want to ask them you know a lot of money. I wanted to have money for myself. And also I was working in the cafe as a garçon.
Nice.
I was giving شنو هذا في زنقة فاش مرحبا بك في كافي.
A promoter?
A promoter.
Okay.
Exactly. أنا كنت خدامة في كامب مع small kids. Yes.
Animation maybe?
Yes, I like animation, but camp. In the camp I was like a teacher.
Okay.
At 12.
Okay. والسي في المغرب مؤطرة.
مؤطرة.
Yes.
أنا كنت خدامة زعما بزاف ديال خدمة. And this is of course make me much stronger.
Of course.
And,
it does.
But I don't know صراحة if my parents they were proud of me or not, because I don't remember if they tell me like we are proud of you, keep going. Maybe my mom, yes, but my father I don't remember if he says something like that.
And what do you think is that?
I don't know really. Maybe he's shy to show his emotions.
Maybe.
As a man. Maybe some other reasons. I don't know.
Okay.
But أنا ديما كتسناو شي حاجة زعما من parents
to congratulate you, to motivate you for what you do. Okay.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
I mean, you know, Alena, in Morocco, it's very unusual like to see a 9 years old kid working, since it doesn't need that. For example, for you, your parents were like doctors both, and you clearly didn't like need really money. Like
no wait, sorry, you're not right, because my mom, she was working in, she still mazal, she's working in a government hospital. This not paid well. Like this is really less salary.
Okay.
And my father, like yeah, he had like a business, and that period he just started growing, so he do not have a lot of money. I couldn't say that period he had a lot of money. So I am not from a rich family.
I know.
Yes, even my doctors, my grandparents doctors.
Yes. So
yes, I have
by generations, right?
By generation. And ولكن we not have a lot of money. I also remember بغيت نقول, I also want to tell you, my job, the hardest job was me and my best friend. we were taking like flyers also, like magazines, journals,
Yeah.
and going in the winter, minus 30 degrees,
Oh my
so
God.
cold. We were going to the houses and
Distribute
like
them.
giving it like me and her together, maybe 20-30 kilos of this.
Oh my God. And
Yes,
minus 30. you
Yes,
said.
minus 30.
It's very cold.
It was really cold. I just remember that if we enter in the house, we just stay next to the, I don't know what's
the heater.
Yes, next to the heater, and we just like, oh my God. And after we when we have money, when we have the salary, we were like, oh, today we go to the cafe, eat shawarma.
Girl, what I want to say, like, you know, here in Morocco, like saying a 9 years old working, oh no, he doesn't need that, you know. But what I like about abroad, like you can say that people or parents, they encourage their kids to work from an early age, so they take responsibility. They're more stronger than before or whatever. But I like that. But in the same time, I would like if you maybe took time to enjoy more like your childhood or something like that. Because working as a kid, I don't know.
Yeah, I do enjoy my childhood. I didn't work every day. Like I had a school as well.
Yeah.
And I play basketball, by the way.
I know.
Yes,
girl.
and I still playing, and I also played basketball, and they paid us, like they paid our team, because we played like in a professional level, so some competition were paid. So no, and her childhood good, Zama, and
really
Dima
enjoyed your childhood.
Of course, Dima friends. My school was just amazing. I just like love my class with who I study. وده مازال أنا كل مرة أنا جاية في روسيا كل مرة نتلاقاو كاملين.
And by the
my
way, I
class.
saw your stories.
Yes.
Girl, you have so many friends.
Yes.
I'm jealous. I have like, I'm very low key.
You
You
are
know?
my friend.
Yeah,
now.
cool. But really, I'm very low key. I have like 2 friends, but you know,
Yes.
or 3 maybe. I don't know, but you look like you have a bubbly personality and everyone likes you. And
No, you know, real friends, Zama, you can not talk 3,
Every day.
4, 5 months, even 1 year, but once you met, you have always subject to talk about. You
Right.
just can't stop laughing, talking. This is, for example, my class with who I study. This is girls from basketball. We are like really close.
Nice,
Yes.
nice. I have something for you. سمعت بالله your grandmother whom you were living with كنتي تعيشي معها ماتت مني كانت عندك 11 عام. And listen, like your grandfather also died shortly, like maybe a year after that, because he couldn't cope with her passing, drinking heavily until he died, right? شنو بدل فيك هادشي? Since I imagine you were like more close to them than your parents because you've been living with them.
Yes.
شنو بدل فيك هادشي؟
Yes, this is هذا الحواش شوية صعب talking about
Of course.
because زعما فاش الوقت my parents divorce أنا كنت ساكنة بزاف ديال الوقت مع الوالدة كبيرة.
جداتك.
جداتك
جداتك انتي so you say جداتي.
مع جداتي. أنا كنت ساكنة بزاف ديال الوقت مع جداتي ومع جدات.
جدك. Oh no, you say جدي. This is a serious moment, girl. Wait. So if wait. Oh my god. You say جداتي.
Okay.
My grandmother.
This is by the way.
جدي.
This is by the way how to say the stop reaction, you know, when you talk something about emotional. أنا عندي love.
Okay, I understand.
Like,
I know a lot of people like that.
You're like but
okay.
that inside it's
Hurts.
broken heart.
I know. So you say جدتي is the grandmother, my grandmother. جدي
and
is-
جدي.
Yeah, but in Russian it's
دедушка وبابушка.
بابушка.
Yes.
Okay.
جدادي وجدي.
Yes.
ألور أنا كنت ساكنة مع جدادي وجدي نيشان عبر الوليد ديفورس جدادي هي مات because of the cancer.
Oh my God.
Yes, and I remember this day. I will talk English because it's really
Yes,
like
you
hard
can speak
Yes,
anything you want.
I remember this day I was in the school and friend of my mom she came and I don't understand why she came, like never like someone picked me from the school or just my mom. And the friend of my mom, she just told me like, let's go, we just will walk to my daughter and stuff. I was like, okay. And that time I knew my grandmother, she was in the hospital. And this friend, she was working in the hospital.
Okay.
And I asked her like, how is my grandmother feeling? She said like, I saw her face was weird. And she said like, she's good. And then I remember we were walking, we pick her daughter, and then they bring me home, and I just saw whole my family sitting in the grandmother house, and everyone was crying. And I just remember this moment, like when my mom take my hand, and she was like, we go another room and we sit, and she said like, now we will live without grandmother. And
This is very
yes,
hard.
and I didn't understand first, like I didn't understand. I was small. I was like, what do you mean, like she need like more? And I asked like, she need like more time in hospital? She said no, like she died, and now we have to live without her. Yes, this is really hard.
It's heartbreaking, but the more heartbreaking thing is like your grandfather also died a year after that. I mean, this is
yes, the day when my grandmother died, because أنا وهي كنت you know بحال أنا ديما كنت بحال في دار عرفتي. For example, when she hugged me, I was like feeling home. Yes, and that day, you know, as a girl, I had a small book where at that age I was writing my everyday. For example, I write date, and I write, hello, my book. Today, the day started, and everything was, I did like pink, blue. I was like really creative. But the day when she died, I remember I write in my book like that I don't want to anymore write.
You don't want to write anymore
because
like...
my life finished, and like because most of the person I love in the world is die. And yes.
Also because you had like 11 years old. That's,
yes, 11.
That's a young age to understand the whole situation,
yes.
like,
and
to accept it also.
Yes, and I still remember the ceremony of the
funeral.
Yes, in Russia we have different, because as we are Christian,
okay,
like the person is laying and we can see the person. And everyone like should kiss or something, and I just remember that it was a lot of people, because my grandmother was a doctor, a dentist, and everybody came and said like, oh, you look like your grandmother, like your nose and stuff. And I still remember that. And the year after, yeah, you was right, my grandfather passed away. And
oh my God.
Yeah, because my grandparents, they were together since 20, they were so young. And when she passed away, my grandfather, he started drinking a lot. And like
he passed away.
we tried to save, of course. We did everything. I came home always like I tried to be with him, and I even give him a hamster, like a hamster, you know, the animal. Yes. He wanted the hamster, and then they bought the hamster for him, and I tried like everything, like
but you did your best.
Yes. And I just what I feel still I feel sad and mistake that I told him that wait me after I come back from Moscow, because I had a trip to Moscow. I told him, wait me, I will come visit you after when I come back from Moscow. Like I could go the same day. To see him, but I was like, maybe I didn't want to see him drunk again or something. I don't know, but I told him I will visit you when I come back from Moscow. And then when I went to Moscow, and then he died that time when I was in Moscow, like, and then I come back and directly in furniture. Yes.
Yeah.
Furniture. Yeah.
Funeral, but
funeral.
It's don't. I see that you feel regrets because you couldn't see him.
Yes, because I could go in the day.
Yeah, but you didn't know. I mean,
yes, that's why like we have to.
Yeah, it's
to
okay.
Not
like
lose moments.
May he rest in peace.
Thank you.
Both him and your grandma.
ChillCast.
Let's talk about something different, and maybe about your academic journey. How your academic journey been so far? Maybe after this event, that's your grandparents died, and then you've been in school, and after that, what happened? Like,
okay. هاد الوقت كنت سايب بزاف صراحة. ولكن شنو أنا درت كل نهار وشنو أنا كنت حاج ديما it's basketball.
Okay.
Basketball really saved my life. If not basketball, ما عرفتش. I don't know what it will be.
Really?
Basketball really played a big role in my life. ومن بعد I won a competition in my school about German language.
Okay.
And I went to the Germany.
Wow.
أنا مشيت في ألمانيا بحال
to study there?
Okay. بحال exchange student.
Okay.
Oui.
بحال Erasmus and everything like that?
ما عرفتش.
You know Erasmus? So it's just a program of exchange.
yes. كنت واحد program سميتو AFS. AFS. هذا البروجرام ديال زعما أنا I won competition for 1 year.
Okay.
ديال 1 year فاش كراية في ألمانيا وفاش ساكنة في German family.
Okay. شو من مدينة؟
هانوفر.
Okay.
هانوفر. يس أنا جيت في ألمانيا أنا ما كدورش والو أنا ما ولكن بلاتي اسمح لي قبل أنا جيت في ألمانيا عندي بزاف ديال المشاكلات مع الوالد.
اوكي.
بس بيان سور أنا كنت 15 أنا 15 في العام مازال صغيرة. مازال براس والو.
Yeah, of course.
لا
a teenager.
أنا كنت مزيانة. أنا كنت they trust me.
Okay.
أنا ما درتش شي حوايج خايبين ولا شي حاجة. ولكن anyway.
But maybe you were like more rebel or something like that.
Yes, but anyways, I'm
adventures and everything. Yes. But parents, they also like feel afraid, like, you know, because you are their kid. And by the way, we didn't say that you are the only kid.
Yeah.
In your family.
I'm the only kid.
So that's that's totally logic that your parents will be afraid maybe to lose you or something. So yeah, they will not accept that the craziness, adventures, personality and everything. Right?
Yes. I am the only kid.
Oh, that's Okay, we
Yes.
get back to the only kid, but tell me more like.
But wait,
You had problems with your dad?
Yes, I had problems with my father. He don't want let me go in Germany.
Okay.
So ولكن هذا زعما فابور فهمتي فابور كل شيء غادي تخلص روسيا زعما روسيا بحال فهمتي
It's like a scholarship or something. We can
ولكن
say that.
فابور
The host family, the travel and everything, like even the
كل شيء فابور
plane.
the plane
Right.
كل شيء فابور
Okay.
because I won the Russian competition.
Okay.
The number
Nice.
one.
Wow.
So my aunt, thanks God, I have the most nice aunt.
Hi, auntie.
Hola, привет. She talked to my father like, please let her go and stuff. It's a really big opportunity and stuff. And yes, because of her, I went.
Okay.
I was like really happy, and finally he let me go. My mom, she directly accept like it was hard for my mom, but she know that she can't stop me. Alors, أنا مشيت في ألمانيا كنت ساكنة تما أنا مكدوب والو أنا مكدوب لونجلي مكدوب ألمان ولكن في العام أنا كدوب كل شيء لونجلي ألمان أنا
يعني ما كنتي كتهضري حتى شي لغة من غير
والو.
روسية وفي عام تعلمتي انجليش وجيرماني.
يس يا
That's nice.
عرفتي علاش أنا مشيت في أكول فين كاين غير ألمانيا
German people, yeah.
ما كاينش روس كاين ولكن ماشي في كلاس فين كنت انا وصافي انا اللي كاينه اكسشينج ستودنت في اكول انا مشيت حتى كتلعب باسكت تما مع دراري بس ما كاينش بنات مع دراري مع دراري بس ما كاينش بنات شكون كتلعب باسكت تما صافي و كدوب ألمان بشوية
Say something in
wie geht's? Wie heißt du?
Goed. Ich bin goed. Ich bin goed.
Ich heiße Alina, ich komme aus Russland.
Okay, by the way, I speak a little bit of Dutch.
Du bist sehr schön. Du bist sehr schön heute.
What's that?
You look so beautiful today.
Oh my God, you look so beautiful today also. By the way, I speak a little bit of Holland. I don't know if you say Holland. Alina, hoe gaat het met je?
It's really? Or you just
No, I do speak. Because I'm about to go to Amsterdam. Yeah, and I will not say why I was about to go there. But I do speak it a little bit. For example, Alina, hoe gaat het met je? Is how are you, Alina?
Wow.
You respond, ik ben goed.
Ik ben goed.
En jij?
En jij? But it's so different.
It's so different. I'll
so
say
different.
like ook. Ook is the same.
Nice.
Okay.
Me,
you speak German, girl.
Anyway, yes.
I mean, okay, it's very difficult. So bravo. Chillcast.
Yeah. And I was like in Germany. It was like very nice experience. انتي عندك 15-16 ديال العام في بلاد اخر alone بوحدي freedom صافي اكسبيرينس زوينه بيان سور كاين شي حوايج سايبين بزاف مثلا different culture
of course
you know مرة my host family they wanted to send me back like not
really
they wanted like to change that I changed the host family but after we are good like because I was young I did some things sometimes not really good
stupid things
very stupid things
like
tell
me the most craziest thing you did in that host family
no okay بلاتي أنا نبداو أول بروبليمة was أنا مشيت فيش drive bicycle I go drive bicycle they told me to be for example at 5 o'clock I was late 5 or 10 minutes they were really angry
girl that's the craziest thing you did
no it's the first fight it was the first our first fight when I just arrived in Germany but the craziest things was like ولكن حرام حرام. I was drinking. It's okay.
It's your culture, girl. It's okay. You can talk about
Okay.
it.
It was an Oktoberfest.
Oh, haram, you mean?
Haram.
Okay,
haram,
okay.
Yes.
Probably then.
It was Oktoberfest.
Okay.
And you know what's this Oktoberfest? When beer, they're drinking beer. And
Okay.
stuff. And my host family, they told me like, Alina, please, if someone ask you to drink, like you can drink beer, but don't drink schnapps. You know what's schnapps? I remember
some alcohol
it's
thing.
something
Okay.
very strong, like
Okay.
strong alcohol. Okay,
Okay,
we can
okay.
say. I said, yeah, of course, I will not drink. No worry, I'm not interested. And I drink. Yes, I drink with my friends, with Germans.
And they were like mad at you.
Yeah, I came home and I was like, not good condition. We fight, but anyway, I'm glad that I had this family. They forgive me. I had a lot of lessons from my trip.
Yeah.
And after فاش أنا جيت في روسيا après زعما ألمانيا ناري أنا شفت كدير حياة زعما كدير حياة out of Russia.
Like the differences.
أنا ما عمر ما كتمشيش في شي travel ولا شي حاجة. أنا كتشوف كي جاتك حياة زوينة. Other nations, Latino, Moroccans, Turkish people. أنا كنبري أنا واو.
It's like you want to discover more
وصافي
and more.
أنا كنبري ألمانيا بزاف. أنا جيت في روسيا أنا depression أنا.
Okay, so I mean, do you think like this trip to Germany made you like want to discover more countries? Like how you ended up in Turkey, girl? Because I know that was your first destination after Germany. Like you moved out there. How is that?
Bien sûr, this Alemania trip makes me صافي my eyes opened.
تحلوا لك العينين
بلاتي انا نقول لكم انا مشيت في universiteit انا قرايه the first year انا فهمت انا صافي انا ما بريتش قرايه زعما انا بريت travel.
Okay,
so guys travel or study is very important.
It is.
Yes. So I was like لا صافي بالعكس أنا ما بريتش قراية. أنا بريتش دابا ترافل. أنا 19 العام صافي. أنا مشيت في تركيا فاش خدامة أنيماتور. عرفتي أنيماتور ديال كيدز كلاب زعما مع دراري صغار. كاين دراري صغار من ألمانيا من تركيا من روسيا
different nationalities.
أنا كنت خدامة هذا خدمة صعيبة بزاف زعما صعيبة بزاف. نبداو مع 9 ديال الصباح وسالينا مع 12 ديال الليل ولا مع 1 ديال الليل. وي
so it's 18 hours.
yeah فاش يس عرفتي شحال كتخلص $350
really.
yes. ولكن عرفتي وي experience صعيب. انا I remember كل نهار أنا صافية أنا غادي نمشي روسيا غدا ولكن أنا ديما خدامة. أنا بريت فلوس كتر فلوس باسكو they give tips.
tourists
give tips. أنا زعما very
that was in Istanbul.
no in Antalya Kemer. So yes and I worked hard.
Cool.
I don't really like, but I worked.
That's cool. But let me tell you about my story in Turkey. That was oh my god. When you say Antalya, I've been in Adana, Antalya, Alanya, and Istanbul.
Okay.
Mersin also. Fethiye.
Yeah.
I mean, Turkey was my first destination. I had like 17 when I went there, like for the first time. I was there for volunteer work. I've been teaching children like English. Yeah, back in time. I've been teaching Arabic also as volunteer. But it was just like for 2 months or 3 months there. That was the best experience ever at the first time. Let me tell you, I've been in Adana, okay? That was the best experience I could ever experience. And it turned out the best experience ever I could have. Like I was staying with a host family also, a Turkish host family. I tasted their food. I experienced their lifestyle. I discovered the culture and everything. I loved it. Okay. But I mean, last summer, I thought about why not like go again and see one of my friends in Fethiye. It was a friend of mine that who was working with me in the volunteer work. And then, girl, I can assure you, it was a horrible experience ever. Look, I got robbed in the beach. All my money was stolen. And my parents, they couldn't send me like more than, I don't know, $1,100 or something like that, because they couldn't send money from Morocco to Turkey. So they called somebody to send me money from another country to there. It was horrible. My suitcase, I lost it in the airport. And I couldn't find it. And by the way, girl, the suitcase was containing all the clothes that I bought from there, you know? We all go to Turkey for shopping, you know? I lost everything. It was horrible.
Oh my God.
And,
I'm sorry for that.
you know, yes. And it was all the racism thing and everything. Like last year, about like Moroccan and Muslim people and Arabs in general.
I hate it.
Yeah, it was horrible, and I don't think that I will never ever return there again. I had like, I had good experience there, and I messed it up by going back last year. Just like it was horrible.
ولكن في hotel زوينة.
Yeah, I've been in, but I didn't like it. I didn't like it. It was horrible, Okay, so عاودي لي شي حاجة اللي every time you think about Turkey, it just pops up in your mind. Some crazy story like I told you now.
Okay, Deba, story time is here. I have a very crazy story for you.
Okay, I'm ready.
That related with Turkey. I met there. زعما أنا كنت صغيرة. أنا كنت 20 ولا 19. أنا كنت 19 ديال العام زوينة young. I met one guy من لبنان لبنانيس.
Okay. It was your boyfriend back then?
No, غير friend.
Okay.
هو اللي جات في أوتيل في تركيا.
Okay, was working with you. Okay.
صافي من بعد مشى. من بعد أنا وهو ديما ندرما في تليفون بلا بلا. من بعد هو اللي قال لك صافي أجي في لبنان. هو شريت لتيكي.
But you left your work at Turkey, right?
أنا صافي أنا سالينا ما خدمة من أوتيل قال لك صافي علينا كان بزاف ديال المشاكل في تركيا. ما صافي معليش. صافي هو اللي شريت التيكي. أنا جيت في لبنان. parents الوليد والوليدة.
Girl, you went with him?
لا
to Lebanon?
هو كنت داجا في لبنان.
هو
شريت التيكي. أنا مشيت لبنان. He met me at the airport. With the flowers, with so romantic,
so cute.
Bien sûr. وصافي
bien sûr. عارفة شنو كان.
الوليدة والوليد ما كان عارفش أنا في لبنان. أنا كنت في تركيا. أنا قالك أنا في تركيا ولكن أنا كنت في لبنان في بيروت.
Okay.
Yes. And عرفتي we wanted to marry. أنا هو بدينا نزوج. Yes.
Wait. What? Girl. Wait, what
I
you
was
just
19.
said you were about to get married, you guys.
Yes, I was.
That's wild. And even not your parents knowing this.
لا no one. مازال ما كانش
20 years old.
Yes.
Right?
And I hope my father will not look this podcast.
But how you made the decision?
يا إخوان أنا غادي بالدرجة فاش هو والوليدة ما فهمش.
Oh my God.
Yes. هو نسولها فاش.
Okay. So كنتي غادي
تزوج. أنا قالك okay. أنا بريج زعما انا افكر هذا الحب.
اوكي.
ومن بعد his family was very nice and stuff, but I just see that I don't like the country a lot, that I understand at the last moment like ديجا مشيت في government فاش نديرو شي papers
yes
like about religion and stuff. وفي حد yes
you signed up something.
I signed شي حاجة ولكن أنا ما أعرف شنو هذا.
That's wild. This is like next level, right?
I signed up شي حاجة
Okay.
is الحب.
Okay, and
ولكن
the
من بعد
butterfly things and
butterfly
everything.
things. ولكن من بعد شنار I understand. صافي أنا ما كنبريك هو ما عرفتش هو أتيت هو give me card في هذا الوقت هو أتيتي آيفون أتيتك الفلور أتيتك أي حاجة شنبريت برفيوم هذا هو كاين سخرير زعما 23
Okay, so you were 20 and he was 23.
yes
back
not
then.
big difference.
Okay.
so وصافي أنا فهمت أنا ما بريتش نزوجة no أنا مازال صغيرة أنا ما بريتش ساكنة في لبنان لا وصافي.
Girl, you just stopped. Like
Yeah,
you been in love with him and you just stopped.
مشيت أنا قال لك صافي فيزا سالينا أنا غادي نمشي روسيا ومن بعد نشوفهم وصافي أنا مشيت وصافي أنا نسيت لك مسج سمح لي أنا أمبوسي.
Oh, he must be heartbroken, right?
yes ولكن أنا really أنا كنت صغيرة في راس وصغيرة في باسبورت صافي هذا هذا اللي
Okay, girl,
Yes.
that's very wild. You've been like very, courageous. I don't know how to say in
yes
English.
I understand I don't want to waste my life in
Like
Lebanon and
Yeah,
married now and
it's like كانوا عندك أحلام كبار and you didn't want to just like put yourself in that box of getting married and so on. Oh my God, this is a mind blowing. Okay, let's skip to the best part. Morocco.
yes
Moving here definitely was one of the hardest choices maybe you made
Yes.
because of the culture differences and everything, culture shock and everything. How you finding life here so far? I mean, in Casablanca.
in كاسابلانكا صراحة أنا كنبري كاسابلانكا بزاف. كاسابلانكا أحسن مدينة في المغرب. أنا عارفة دابا كاملين غادي نقول لكم نو كاين
كاين بزاف ديال
أكادير مراكش لا فور مي كاسابلانكا بحال دار ديالي.
right.
كاسابلانكا أنا عندي كل شيء
right.
ولكن ماشي من أول نهار هكا. صراحة كنت بزاف ديال الحوايج صعيبين في المغرب وشنو أنا لي the most hard stuff here for me كنت body shaming. yes
Oh my God.
yes كاملين كنعرف كتشوف أنا زعما ماشي بنت صغيرة. أنا أول حاجة أنا طويلة. حاجة تانية أنا عندي شحمة أنا I'm not a skinny girl. وكل حياة I'm fighting with my weight.
Okay, حياتك كاملة وانتي trying to like to
كل حياة
Okay.
كل حياة بس من نهار الأول I'm born من نهار الأول أنا مش صغيرة
skinny. Okay.
أنا مش صغيرة من نهار الأول كل حياة I'm fighting with my weight.
Okay.
في روسيا ما عامر شي واحد ما كاينش شي واحد كتقول شي حاجة مثلا انتي غلادة ما كاينش كاع سيتواسيون هكا غير الوليد مرة كتقولوا شي حاجة ولكن it's another story. هاد في المغرب من النهار الأول كتقولوا مثلا أنا نمشي في تاكسي كتقولوا ياك هاد السيتواسيون كنت في رمضان.
اوكي
كاين رمضان
رمضان
نورمالمون ناس في رمضان ضروري شويه ظريفين ياك كالم.
اوكي
انا جلست في تاكسي وهو ديجا شفت انا في سوشيال ميديا اند ستاف. هو قالك سلام واش انتي اللي يوتيوبر من سوشيال ميديا. انا قالك انا زوينة ولكن غليظة.
Oh my god, right. It was joking? He was joking?
أنا كنت في حد النهار، أنا كنت عندي مود زوينة، أنا مشيت في دار ديال صحابتي فاش تصوروا شي فيديو، أنا ويك اب، أنا كليت بريكفاست ديالي، أنا كنت زوينة. وعرفتي أنت زوينة ولكن غليظة.
And he was serious about it.
Yes, he was laughing. No, he was laughing like ولكن serious. ولكن أنا قلك شنو هو غليظة في إنترنت، أنت مش غليظة بزاف، وفي حياة أنت غليظة.
That's unfair, you know.
Yes, I was like really shocked, angry. I fight with him at the end.
Really?
Yes, I say حشومة زعما حشومة في رمضان كتقولوا بنت
nice to people.
Yes. عرفتي كاين بزاف ديال الناس they really don't understand the private space. زعما they really don't understand it can hurt you. Like كاين really they really don't understand. Like they can just say انتي غليظة and they just like really don't.
You know, here in Morocco, like we as Moroccan people, not all Moroccan people, cannot talk about the majority of
not
people.
all, not
yes,
all.
But there is a lot of body shaming here, you know, and people often like feel entitled to comments on other people's bodies without knowing it really cause harm. Like to say انتي غليظة, but you don't know if I have, for example, health conditions, or I struggle with my health. That's why I couldn't like lose weight or something. And it just like, you know, it just like you are overweight. That means you don't take care of yourself and you overeat. That's the only explanation they have, right?
Yes. عرفتي البارح أنا مشيت في تاكسي وواحد ولد قالك I know you انتي اللي روسية كدير سوشيال ميديا. قالك أنا هو أنا شفت الفيديو انتي درتي سبورت دابا انتي lose weight. قبل ألينا كتاكل بزاف. How do you know I eat? Yes. أنا قالك okay بلاتي زعما people can get weight only if they're eating too much. He say yes. حاشا أنا كتاكل بزاف.
Really?
I said okay but صراحة okay أنا دابا أنا calm. إلا شي واحد كتقوله شي حاجة أنا رياكسيون ديالي دابا calm. قبل كنت ماشي calm.
كنتي كتعصبي
قبل أنا بزاف أنا am angry because
like who gave you the right to comment on my body without you me asking you to give me an advice or something.
بس ما كانش تا واحد كنعرف
really.
شحال أنا خدامة كل نهار، أنا كنبكيش شحال أنا خدامة كل نهار في لاصال، أنا ما كتاكلش. وعرفتي مثلا I had an operation فاش نخيدو ثرويد
لا الغدة الدرقية.
okay. وهذا اللي about hormones our body, so
it makes losing weight very hard.
yeah exactly. وما كانش حتى واحد كنعرف هذا انفورماسيون. وكل ولد ولا بنت في المغرب مش كلها ولكن بزاف thinking أنا غير كتاكل كل نهار بزاف.
oh my god
no. وعرفتي هاد الناس شكون كتقولوا انتي غليظة، حتى هو عندك
غليظ وعنده الكرشة
عندك كريشة ماشي سبورتيف كاع.
oh my god but this is sad, you know, 2025 and people still talking about commenting on other bodies, other people's bodies or other people's look. You don't even care about the look of that person because you care about the personality. That's first of all, and you don't have the rights like to comment on their bodies. Okay, while our kingdom has like so much to offer to you, I know even there is bad things, there is also good things, you know. ضروري غادي يكونوا شي حوايج اللي كانوا صعيب دوزيهم, maybe unexpected or maybe difficult for you here in Morocco. So do you like have something in mind?
Yes. عرفتي البيريود صعيب بزاف هذا اللي كنت كوفيد. في كوفيد I was really suffering. Like I'm really thankful to Moroccan people who helped me a lot in COVID. Like
No.
Yes I receive really a lot of support. زي ما كنت بزاف ديال الناس شكون كل نهار درت شي حاجة for me and my Russian friend. أديتك ماكلة أديتك فلوس باسكو في كوفيد أنا كنت بلوكي في المغرب
And you weren't working.
وما خدامنش ما عندي والو امبوسي خرج عرفتي كاين سيتواسيون صعيبه بزاف. I was really in depression, I was really down, but I'm really thankful to people who helped me in this time. And that period I loved Morocco more. Like I had a good people around.
Well, I'm glad you got through this, and because that's what usually Moroccan people do, and that's what I love. My country, we help each other ولو غير بالقليل, and they will surely make you feel home. But is that in that time when you like went famous is in Corona time?
Yes, exactly. في كوفيد
أنا
بزاف ديال الوقت أنا كتجلس في الدار وبين سور عندي الوقت وأنا صافي I start shooting TikToks and then every day 10k 20k followers come صافي وليت شوية مشهورة في كوفيد. Yes. Safi, that's how people start knowing me also.
With your TikToks and so on, with the bubbly girl personality
with
and everything.
With my TikTok, I start talking Darija, and we have and I remember we did lives with some famous Moroccan people. Like I remember we did live with Zubir Hilal. I think we did 2 or 3 lives. After that, people like really start knowing me. Zubir, shukran.
Hi.
Yes, and I did with another famous people. So this is how people start knowing me and my Darija.
Okay.
Darija Deli Kazawi.
I love your Darija. It's very, you know, it's very cookie.
ChillCast.
Okay, as we're wrapping up, I thought about making like switching things a bit and give you maybe some facts about Russian traditions. Okay. And you tell me if it's true or not.
Okay. Yeah.
When I was searching about them, I found them like hilarious and cookie a little bit. And you tell me if you have any quick story, but it's just a quickie, you know.
Yeah.
Tell me if it's true or not. And so, are you ready?
Yes.
Russian people believe sitting on the corner of a table means you won't get married for 7 years.
Of course.
if that was
علاش اسمح لي علاش انا مازال مش مزوجه انا جلس ديما في هاد البلاصه.
Girl, if that was true in Morocco, I'd be like I will never get married. I was always sitting on the corner of the table. Is that true?
لا ولكن في المغرب you have هكا tables هكا.
Yes, and you
وفي روسيا ديما tables هكا
مستطيلين جوغ.
اي وفي المغرب هذا شنو
اوكي مدورين. يا اغلبيه كيكونوا مدورين we sit in a round table.
Yes.
So this is true.
That's why you all girls married Nishan.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, it's true.
So knocking in the wood is a popular way to avoid jinxing yourself. So
true.
This is also in Morocco, by the way. If we see something bad, we say.
But you forgot something. First, you have to do.
Okay.
And then.
Okay.
Or.
Oh, in your forehead.
Because not always you have wood next to you.
So we do in the forehead. This is crazy. Okay, the third one. Many people believe sitting on your luggage before going on a trip brings good luck. Is that true?
La, not really. Just sitting before your trip, just somewhere.
Okay.
Is for a good road.
For good road.
ماشي ضروري in your luggage.
Okay. Yeah. Tea is served with jam instead of sugar.
Yes.
Really? Yes. أتاي مع confiture.
زوينة بزاف.
Wow. I should come to your house and you give me that.
ولكن I don't have Russian jam here. ضروري
Russian jam. Okay.
من الوليدة كبيرة كتصوب.
Okay, not any jam. Right.
لا,
okay.
not any jam.
Okay. So quick. They believe spilling salts bring bad luck unless you throw some over your shoulders. Right.
ما عرفتش.
Okay.
This I don't know.
Maybe.
I don't know.
Yeah, okay. Cats are considered good luck and are often the first to enter a new house.
Of course.
So كتحطوا قطة قدام الباب إلا دخلات راها good house ما فيها شي حاجة إلا ما دخلاتش that's
Yes.
Okay.
أنا عندي جوج مشيشات في روسيا.
Okay.
وفاش أنا والوالدة تشانج أبارتمنت. I remember مش هو اللي لول دخل في الابارتمنت هو اللي ضروري كل
ضروري
كل واحد شكون عندك الموش كدير هذا.
Okay. Wow. They say you will never get married if you step on someone's foot and don't let them step on yours back. Right. So I'm gonna step on your foot.
No.
Step back so we can get married. Both of us. Is that true?
Yes, it's true.
Oh my God. Okay.
Oh my God. You read a lot really about
Yeah, I did some research. Smiling at strangers, it's seen as insincere. So Russian people, they don't smile at others people's face.
Yeah.
Just like if you don't know them.
Yes. Normally حتى في المغرب أنا مثلا امشي في زنقة وفيزاج ديالي ديما هكا.
Okay. So
ولكن ماشي أنا خايبة ولا شي حاجة
just
because أنا ديما هكا ولكن إلا أنا نتلاقاو شي واحد أنا نيشان سلام فهمتي.
Okay, I understand.
ديما أنا هكا.
It's a little bit like German people.
Yeah. ولكن غير أنا ما بريتش نوريك ديال كاملين كيفاش أنا.
Okay, got
أنا
it.
serious صافي مش ديما هكا.
Okay, got it.
No.
So to have the more like the
Yes.
the personality, mysterious personalities.
Exactly.
Okay. Before the last one, we don't whistle indoors. It's bad luck. It's also for Morocco. ما كنصفروش في الدار. We don't whistle.
Like this?
Yes.
No.
It's
in
bad luck.
Russia, if you do this, it's mean you will not have money if you do inside in the house.
Okay.
It's about money.
Okay.
Flus.
Okay. Last one. Complaining about the weather is practically a national hobby for you guys, for Russian people. Is that true?
Like it's about the weather.
Yeah, it's like hello, and yes, they start complaining about the weather.
Actually, yes. Actually, you don't do it in Morocco?
No, not really, not really. But
Yes, I always the conversation with my parents starting. How is the weather?
Is the first thing?
Yes, is the first.
Wow, I'm so glad that I had some
don't know
research,
why.
some good research. Yeah.
Yes, very nice. I'm shocked really.
Alina, شكرا حيت كنتي معنا اليوم.
Thank you, dear.
It's been great, like hearing your journey. You know, the highs and lows and everything in between. I'm so proud of you, of all the things you have done, and I'm sure everyone listening to this episode enjoyed as I did.
Yes, and I just شنو بغيت نقول ديال كاملين شكون كتفرج دابا بودكاست معناش I hope شنو بغيت نقول بنات شكون وحتى رجال شكون fighting with the weight دابا غير don't give up, don't listen anyone, and you can always go my page and find me in gym. Maybe I can motivate you, and just don't stop, okay? And just love yourself as you are. Try to love you now, and if you love yourself, you will after you can be more better, Cool. I hope that this podcast interesting for you guys and for you.
It was. I didn't even feel the time. Alina, das Korej встречи.
Bravo.
See you soon.
هي روسيا دابا صافي.
See you soon.
Yes, thank you, dear.
وصلنا لفان ديال هاد الليسته. ما تنساوش تخليو لي السميه ديال الجيست اللي بغيتو تشوفوا معنا في تشيلكاست في كومونتير. show me some love, like and subscribe. وما تنساوش always compartiendo amor.